Ndoni.
Fellow Cameroonians, I have today accomplished the most historic act in my life. I have personally deposited my documents as the last step towards confirming my intention to run for the office of the President of the Republic of Cameroon. I did so with the Office of Elections Cameroon. It is the beginning of a journey together. I have chosen to speak to you now and not later because all that depends on me has been done. The rest depends on God Almighty and you. This move is one required by law and does not in any way take away the fact that I strongly believe that all of us, the agents of change, must get together and save our people. That is all I hear every day from all the citizens I interact with. Our country is in serious pain, yet we are told we are one and indivisible. While every day actions are taken that ensures that we divide ourselves even more. Atrocities have become so frequent that we are becoming numb to them. Everyone is now a target of someone else who is in ire. In certain parts of our country, if we are not careful, all of this will soon creep into some of our very populated cities. We have stood idly by as the demon of division has been let out of the bottle. We, the candidates and other political leaders, must lead the way to unity. We should put the solving of the misery and suffering of our people first. We must together build a nation where the government fears the people and not one in which the people fear their government. A country where the rule of law reigns supreme. A country where there is separation of powers. A country where the judiciary is independent. A country in which there's zero tolerance for corruption. A country where access to education, to justice, and health have nothing to do with the size of your wallet. A country where women are the real vectors of hope and have their place in the leadership ranks of our nation. A country where the youth are on the planning table of what happens tomorrow because tomorrow is theirs. A country where there is reward for effort. A civil service where there is equal treatment from recruitment to retirement for everyone. A military, a police, and gendarmerie that is truly professional, in which promotions are based on merit, what you know and what you can do, and not who you know and how much you can pay. A transparent investment climate that makes life easier for honest foreign partners and local business actors. We must put in place a rapid plan to rehabilitate, extend, and modernize our infrastructure. We must put in place rules for transparency in the oil and mining sectors, as well as gas and the timber industry. We should rethink decentralization to incorporate and respect the diversity that is in the ADN of our cultural development and evolution. Some have asked, why are we going for elections when our fellow citizens in the Southwest and the Northwest are in a quasi-state of war? I answered them directly. The dire situation only hardens my resolve to run for president. It is my firm belief that the change we seek will happen through the ballot and not the bullet. Cameroonians all over the country have understood that what must change is the government and not the country. Others have asked me, how can we win in a rigged electoral system? My answer is still direct. There is no fraudulent electoral process that can resist the will of the people. For all that to happen, we, the agents of change, must get together. I will continue to seek out every leader. I will talk to the willing civil society actors, prelates, men of God, to assist us in this process. The stakes here are too high. The lives of many depend on this. Those who have taken our country hostage are in full panic. They have the state apparatus in their hands. They control the government treasury. And the state personnel believe that they are present everywhere. I have spoken to many of them, and it is amazing how much even they yearn for change. They are as Cameroonians as you and I. They do feel the pain. They feel what you and I feel. They know very well that change remains their only hope. We must unite to empower them so they can raise their heads and join us in freeing our country. Then come November, you and I will chant as Martin Luther King, free at last, free at last. Thank God we are free at last. My fellow compatriots, I love my country dearly in all its diversity, and I love you all. It is my belief that we must remain united in diversity. Ex pluribus unum. Out of many, one. God bless our country, for we know He has heard our prayers, and that all the agents of change will indeed unite.